Pick me a category. Give me a category and a point value.
What's up, guys?
Gotta go.
Okay, let's do chapter 3, and let's go for let's start at 2 because there's no 1 point.
Chapter 3. There is actually a 1 point. Why don't we start with 1 just so we know for sure it's
Why don't
out?
we start with 1?
Okay, we'll start with 1. Okay, first hand I see. Definitions: political science, politics, and polity. Go ahead, Jefferson.
Political science is a social science dealing with political institutions and with the principles and conduct of government. Politics is the way people select their leaders and how the laws come from their selection.
Okay.
Polity is a group of people organized around a founding principle.
Okay, around a founding principle. Can you give me an example of polity?
The NRA.
The NRA. Can you give me one from one of the articles? Your group's got it. Give them 4 so far. You got it next. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ryan, go ahead.
The taco stand?
The taco stand article. Yeah. What was the story with the taco stand article?
They were banning the taco stands to get the illegal immigrants out or something.
Okay, they were banning the taco stands, and there were a number of other laws. Does anybody, you or anybody else in the group? Go ahead.
Sitting on the porch, can't do that.
Yeah, they banned the Hispanics from sitting on the porch because that's what Hispanics do, according to the small town USA. Banned the taco stands, and the thought was if you remove the taco stands, then indeed you're going to be driving these people out. Anything else you can think of? Give them +3 for that one. Did I see another hand? Everybody good? Okay, Ryan's group, since y'all gave me the last correct answer, and just to be straight on this, political science, the study of politics and government, or political and governmental institutions and processes. Politics, as Jefferson said, process where people decide who shall govern and the policies to adopt. Polity, state with an organized government, or people with an organized relationship. So a polity in the grand scheme of things, in that taco stand article, people can organize in favor of something. Maybe you've heard of like Red Sox Nation in terms of baseball, but you won't hear about them until next year now. Or maybe you've heard about something along the lines of organizing against a particular group, which is what that taco stand article was. Ryan's group, pick me a category.
Constitution, 1 point.
Constitution for 1. Judicial review, first hand I see. Go ahead, Jeff.
Judicial review is the process by which the courts decide if a law made is constitutional or unconstitutional.
Okay. Ability of courts to strike down unconstitutional laws. Give them +1 on that. Jeff, pick me a category.
Can I see the categories again? Let's go with Constitution for 2.
Constitution for 2. This is a list all you can. Every answer you give is going to be worth 2 points. First hand I see gets it second. Death of a president. Ryan's group's got it next. Go. You guys have it now.
So, okay.
As many facts as you can give me in reference to death of a president.
All right. It was a mockumentary made in a British documentary thing that parodied the death of a sitting president, George Bush, who was.
Okay, give him +2 on this.
Who was an unpopular president, which is why it was a big deal. The thinking was that maybe it should be banned because it was dangerous to safety and security and would give people the wrong ideas about things to do.
What do you mean the wrong ideas? Who's safety and security? And anybody in the group now can jump in. Libby, you don't have to sit on it. You can go.
Whether people would get ideas from the movie and put that into execution.
Okay, so basically what you've got here is you've got a sitting president of the United States. Give him +2. Sitting president of the United States who is unpopular, as you said, and the thought was that if you show this movie, that indeed what you might very well be doing is giving people the wrong idea to maybe go and take a shot at him. What else can you tell me about death of a president? Anybody in the group?
There's a First Amendment issue with it.
Go ahead.
As to whether it falls under freedom of expression.
What does the First Amendment say?
Well, it protects freedom of expression, freedom of religion.
Okay, how? What's the exact word that's important in the First Amendment?
Congress shall make no law.
Congress shall make no law. And what does no mean?
No means
No means, well, no in theory means no. So with this in mind, you would think that means that it cannot be banned. But you're saying, what's the issue with the First Amendment issue for this movie?
Well, if it puts lives in danger, if it puts people in danger, then perhaps no doesn't necessarily mean no all the time.
So maybe this should be banned, and not just lives, not just a president, but maybe indeed a country. Give them +4 on this. Anything else you want to say?
Anything else you want to say, guys?
When you ban one thing, it could lead to banning another.
What does that mean?
like, as far as where you draw the line.
So as soon as you start to erode that line, it gets easier and
Going-
easier to ban
going-
more and more
yeah.
things. Give them +2. Anything else you want to say? 5, 4, 3.
A quote that Lincoln said was whether you should preserve the Constitution at expense of the country or vice versa.
Preserve the Constitution at the expense of the country, or preserve the country at the expense of the Constitution. What did Lincoln do? Because he did one of those two things. 5, 4, 3, 2,
Expensive.
1. Go ahead, Ryan.
You get shot.
This is, habeas corpus. What Lincoln do? What?
Yeah, what did Lincoln do in reference to the quote that she just gave me?
Preserve the country or preserve the Constitution.
5, 4.
Country.
What's that?
Country.
What about country?
You preserve the country.
Yeah, he did. He preserved the country at the expense of the Constitution, and some people would argue that that's what you should do now. Give him +2 more. Can you think?